Welcome to Super Saturdays Power Yoga. Come onto your mat. We're going to start in child's pose. Today will be a core focused, intense, in and out, one and done. So just stay with your body, stay with your breath. Come onto your knees, bring them nice and wide. Let's get comfortable for the first few moments of class. Begin to relax and dial into this space. Arms long, head down, deep breaths. Good. Now this is your home base. Remember, you can always come into child's pose whenever you need to take a break. And let's start to clear our space. Begin your Ujjayi breath here. Breathing in through the nose, nice and slow, and out through the nose, nice and slow. Inhaling all possibilities, and exhale what you don't need. Settle into your body and take stock of what's happening in your body today. Accepting every part of ourselves with unconditional love. Now let's slowly start to walk both hands all the way over to the right side of the mat. Place your left hand on top of the right, peeling your left hip down and back. Let's open up this shoulder. Rib cage, side waist, lengthen, and use that expansive nature of the breath to gently warm up your lower back. Using that same breath to slowly walk the hands towards the other side. Taking a deep breath to settle in here. When you're ready, go ahead and come back into the center. We're going to set up your bandhas now. Slowly start to roll up into just a neutral spine, drawing the knees underneath the hips. Tuck the toes, lengthen and press down through the hands. So starfish your fingertips out. You want to use every bit of the hand you're given. Grip through the fingertips. Let's pull the pelvic wall up and the navel in towards your spine. Few rounds of cat-cow here. Inhale, open up through the chest. Exhale, press down through the grips of your toes to round your spine. Let's start to get a little bit of movement into the body. Exhale. Good, round. Few more here, just checking in. Press the floor away, use your breath to round the spine, pull the navel in. Good, one more here. And on your next round, we're gonna hold that round, pulling the navel up, and see if you can press your spine up towards the sky a little bit further this time. Lengthen your neck and press down into the mat. Deep breath. And as you exhale, go ahead and come back into that neutral tabletop spine. Untuck the toes, release the right leg long behind you. Now keep your hips level. You may need to roll the right hip down so it's even with the left. Now pull your elbows in. You don't want them out to the sides. You want to lock your joints and stack them above each other so you can evenly distribute your weight. This is the secret to planks across your joint system. All right, pull the elbows in, chest forward, halfway push up, lower it down and hover here. Now place all your effort into that uplifted foot. That's another secret to 3-point plank. Use your uplifted foot to pull the body back upright, tabletop position, exhale, round, tuck knee in towards third eye. Good, 2 more times. Inhale, right leg long. Come forward, shoulders over wrist, pull the elbows in nice and strong, stack your joints, hover it down. Exhale, press the floor away, pull the knee in towards third eye. One more time. Inhale, right leg lengthens back. Hover it down. Good. Press it up. Exhale to round. Good. Now coming into the other side. Inhale, left leg nice and long. Full extension, toes through the crown of your head so you can elongate, stretch, and strengthen every muscle along this line. Good. Pull the elbows in. Hover it halfway down. Use your uplifted foot. Train yourself to use that uplifted limb to help you. Come back up, exhale, round. Tuck knee in, third eye. 2 more times. Inhale, back leg nice and strong. Reach through the toes. Pull the elbows in. Hover it down. Exhale, press the floor away. Round. Bring the knee in. Connect with your bandhas, the Muladhara Bandha, your core power, Uddiyana Bandha. It's how we perpetuate, oscillate our energy, grow it, transmute it. Last round, knee into towards the third eye. Hold it here. And exhale. Back into that neutral tabletop position. Widen the knees, and we're going to stretch through the hips. Exhale, back into the left hip. Arms nice and long. Yes. Inhale, pull forward. Claw through the fingertips, and exhale towards the right hip. Pressing it back. Good. Now slowly easing into the shoulders. Easing into the lower back, and again, checking in with your body. Taking stock. Saying hello to every part of yourself, using your breath. Speaking your body's language. Okay. And accepting every part of yourself 100%. Unconditional love. All right, now come back towards the center. We're going to slowly come into the hip release, so go nice and slow. If you're not warmed up yet, pull the navel in. Roll forward over the knees. Point toes to the sky and lift up through the chest. Exhale, use your core power to pull the hips back into child's pose. Few more times. Inhale, roll forward. Ride that sine wave. Exhale, pull it back. Good, one more time. Now we're gonna hold this forward hip release. Good. Lift up through the shoulders. Stay strong through your core and find length in your spine all the way through the crown of your head. Grip with your fingertips. Make sure you use your fingertips and knuckles. Exhale, pull it back. Child's pose. Good. Now come back into tabletop. Knees just below the hips, wrist underneath the shoulders. We're going to inhale, right arm, left leg, lift. So opposite arm, opposite leg reaching in opposite directions. Good. Lengthening here, connecting to your breath. So anytime you feel like you want to pant it out, smooth that Ujjayi breath. Take long, deep inhales, long, deep exhales. Now staying here or bending the back knee, toe to the sky. Inhale, arm comes all the way up. Get that full mobility of the shoulder. When you reach back, catch your grip. And once you have your grip, lock your eyes, one spot, find a non-moving object. Help you balance, kick back, up and away into that grip. Good. Exhale, reach it out. And down. One set of cat-cow. Inhale, rise through the chest. Arch the lower spine. Exhale, now lead with your tailbone. Curl it under. Wave through the shoulders. Chin to chest. Exhale, back into neutral tabletop. Other side. Inhale, left leg, right arm. Reaching in opposite directions here. Leveling out the hips. Good. And lengthening, yes. Now contract your core, so pull up through the belly button, in towards the spine. Yeah, there you go. And staying here or bending the back knee and breathing the upper arm back. Catch your grip. Take your time here. Lock your eyes. Use your core. Lead with your breath. Exhale, lengthen it out. Reach nice and long. Get that length. Smooth it out. Exhale, come back into tabletop. Widen the knees again. Child's pose. Good. Outstretch the arms. Downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Press the chest back. So go ahead, shift forward and back. Shoulders over wrist, up on the tippy toes. And press it back. Heels towards the ground. Come forward, high plank. Exhale, bring it back. Good. So we're rolling forward. We're playing with our body weight. Coming forward into high plank. And back into down dog. That way you can train yourself to get accustomed to how it feels in your down dog when you press your chest back towards the thighs. Lift your hips up towards the skies and drive your hips back behind you. Grip through the fingertips, knuckles, palms. Outstretch the fingers. Good. Here we go. Inhale, three-legged dog. Right knee in towards third eye. Exhale, stretch the leg all the way up to the sky. Good. Exhale, twist. Knee to left elbow. Good. Now holding it here. Hold it here. Point, flex, and roll it. Uplifted foot. Hover, hover, hover. Good. Come back into three-legged dog. Stretch it out. 3-point plank now. Keep that up foot lifted. Forward. Shoulders over the wrist. Good. Strong through the core. Pull the elbows in. Lower halfway down. Good. Inhale, roll into upward facing dog. Now your knees down towards the ground. Just be careful not to collapse in your lower back. Exhale, use your core to pull the hips back. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, down dog. Inhale, other side. Knee in towards third eye. Three-legged dog. Stretch the leg all the way up to the sky. Good. Exhale, twist. Knee to right elbow. Hover it here. Nice and strong. Deepen your breath. You got this. Yes. Exhale or inhale, whichever breath you're on, as long as your breath is leading the way. Three-legged dog. 3-point plank. Shift the shoulders forward over the wrist. Strong body, long line. Bend the elbows, hover down halfway. Yes. Exhale, upward facing dog. Thighs can be lifted now as you open up the heart center to the sky. Exhale, now use your core. Roll over the toes. Downward facing dog. Good. 3 deep breaths here. In through the nose. Open the mouth. Fire breath. Cleanse it out. 2 more. Big breath. In through the nose. Exhale. Good. 1 more. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Beautiful. Now we're going to slowly come into three-legged dog on the right side. Right foot, stretch it all the way up to the sky. Remember, all power to that uplifted foot. Now connect that to the abdominals. Exhale, low lunge. Bring the foot forward, outside the right hand. So you want distance between both feet. And stay up on the back toes. We're going to stay up for this low lunge here. Good. Now just allow your knee to open up to the side, coming onto the outer edge of the right foot. So now you're looking at the bottom, the sole of your foot. And take a moment here. Press back through the left foot. Good. And pull up through the core. Stay here if this is more than enough for you. Or you can bring your back knee down. Inhale, right arm forward, up to the sky. Back knee bends. And reach for that grip. Stretch as you kick back up and away into the grip. Press the floor away. Hug your hip bones in towards the base of the spine. Lengthening the neck. Deep breath. Exhale, release. Right arm nice and high. And pull that right hand down with force, with power to the inside of the front foot. Good. Shoulder towards the knee. Tuck the back toe. Lift it up. Good. Exhale, back into your three-legged dog. 3-point plank. Hands shoulder width distance apart. Come forward, strong body. Pull the elbows in, hover halfway down. Good. Inhale, roll it up. Point the toes and reach the heart away from the heels. Strong thighs. Yes, enthusiasm through the thighs. Lift them up off the mat. Exhale. Use your core. Lift your hips. Downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths here. In through the nose. And exhale. Good. 2 more. In through the nose. Soothing the entire central nervous system. 1 more. In through the nose. Let it go. Coming back into your Ujjayi breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. Here we go. Other side. Inhale. Left knee in. Stretch the foot. All power to the uplifted foot. So it's not just hanging out up there. It has purpose. It's strong. Use your core to pull the foot through. Go nice and slow. Use your core to set the foot down. Outside the left hand up there. Good. Press back through your heel. And settle into your hips here for a moment. Take that deep breath. And stay if this is enough. You showing up today is already more than enough. Or you can open up your hip. Open up your knee out to the side, coming onto the outer edge of the front foot. Looking at the bottom sole of your foot. Good. Good, good, good. Now stay here. Again, more than enough. Lots of options. You're never stuck in a yoga pose. Or you can come into the X stretch. Back knee comes down to the ground. Inhale, left arm forward. Up, get the full mobility, full rotation of the shoulder joint. Take your grip. Deep breath here. This is where you hug all the limbs in towards that center midline of your body, your spine, your lifeline. Deep breath here. Exhale, slowly start to come back all the way. Good. Tuck the back toe. Walk that front foot in, foot flat. 3-legged dog. Press the floor away to get the foot smoothly to the sky once more. Yes. Every move is with purpose here. Now use your core, 3-point plank. Use your breath. Stack your weight evenly over your joints. Lower it down. Hover halfway. Inhale. Roll it up. Upward facing dog. Smooth it out. Lift your heart. Stretch the lower back. Strong thighs. Exhale. Use your core to lift the hips. Down dog. Beautiful. Now 3 more deep breaths here. Inhale. Come up high up onto the tippy toes. Exhale. Bend the knees. Press the heels down. Good. 2 more times. Inhale. Come high up onto the tippy toes. Hips to the sky. Press the chest towards the thighs. Exhale. Bend the knees. Drive the hips back. Settle into that downward spiral. 1 more. Inhale. Come up on the toes. Exhale. Bend the knees. Drive your hips back. Slight arch in the lower back. Good. All right. Now walk the feet back. We're going to come into high plank. Now you can have your knees down for watering elephant if you need to. That's no problem. You're still building up that strength, building up that muscle memory, and learning how to contract all of your moves, starting with the core. Okay, we're going to start with the right arm first. Plant the left hand. Inhale. Right arm up to the sky. Coming on to the sides of the feet. Reaching through that uplifted hand. So all that power is you reaching for that helping hand above. That's how strong you want that hand to be. You want to reach through the fingertips. Now open up your chest. Open up your heart and reach back behind you. Good. Exhale, other side. Right hand comes down. Work your way across your corset. Across your core, feeling every muscle and fiber. No rush here. Good. Watering elephant, let the arm release back behind you. Good. Opening up the chest to the sky. Good, deep breath. Exhale, slowly coming out. Reach it up, down, center, and flow. Inhale, come up on the toes, wave forward. Lower it down. Inhale, roll over the toes. Straighten the arms, lift the chest. Good. Exhale, use your core. Bring it back. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Now come into child's pose just for a moment. Knees wide, hips to heels, elbows down, fingertips connect. Hakini Mudra. Let's stretch your shoulder blades here. So for every pose, there's its partner. The yin pose, that cooling aspect to that fire. So go ahead and roll your shoulders away from each other. Broaden your upper back. Maybe even pull your heart up towards your spine. And use that heat to melt away any calcification or hardened layers of connective tissues. We'll be here for 2.5 more breaths. So go ahead and relax into your body. Take this opportunity to absorb. Good. All right, now we're going to slowly come back into that downward facing dog. Hips up to the sky. Walk the feet forward, coming into ragdoll. Bend the knees. Relax the lower back. Good. Let's sway back and forth. Side to side, front and back. We want to get nice and loose in our lower spine before we take it down to the floor. Now slowly start to roll it back. Use your core to roll you all the way down to the mat. Arms to the sky. Point the toes. Hollow out the belly. Good. Now plug your shoulders into your body. And let's body check compassionately. Body scan right now. Look for areas of resistance and breathe into those spaces, accepting them for what they are. Good. Now as you exhale, go ahead and bring your knees into tabletop. And if you don't have your lower back all the way down the mat, maybe even adjust a little bit. You can tuck your hips under and maybe even pull your head up and lengthen the back of your neck. Yes, do everything that you need to do to get a flat spine. Now isometrically dial your navel down in towards the ground. Dead bug. Press the hands to the knees and the knees into the hands at the same time. So you're pressing the knees away and pulling the knees in at the same time. Create that natural traction within the body. Core power, pull the belly in. Broaden the chest, press the backs of your shoulder blades down into the ground. Activate the dead bug pose all the more. It looks like we're laying around doing nothing, but in fact we're doing everything. Fire it up. One more deep breath here. Use that strength. Pull the navel in. Press your lower back down. Good. Exhale, toes to the sky. Go ahead and point, flex, and roll it out. Good. Now I'm going to come and face you. We're gonna roll up into a sit-up. So go ahead and start to grip the backs of the thighs, and we're just gonna roll a few times. Good. Until you're all the way up to sitting. And wide V. Okay, so just bring the feet out. You want to stretch out the back side of the body. Walk the hips back. And here we go. Inhale, arms to rise. Good. Interlace the fingers and press forward. Good. Stretch it here. Activate through the toes. Go ahead, flex your toes a few times. Yeah, you want to get the energy flowing through the toes. Maybe even point and roll the ankles out, especially if they're nice and stiff. Inhale, press it forward, all the way up. Good. Now lean it back, all power through the heels. So grip through the heels, pull the hands through the chest, and we're gonna go over the left leg first. Inhale, reach it all the way up. And now over towards the right leg. Good. Stretching out through the backs of the legs. And remember that you can always adjust the widen stance. If it's too wide for you, you can bring the legs in a little bit. You want to get a nice, solid foundation on your hip bones. Good. As we breathe into the body. So this type of movement is signaling to the body where we want our energy to flow and how we want it to go. It comes down through the body, up through the ground as we ground, fire up through the center, lean it back, let the abdominals catch, press it over the right leg. Symbolism to the subconscious, letting go, removing blocks. Okay. And one more time, now we're over the right. Good, coming back to the center now. Press it forward and relax the hands down. Just come to a comfortable position where you can be and breathe. Maybe even point flex, roll the toes out. Every time you stretch and you bring an active fire element to that stretch, you're re-enabling any signals that may have been disconnected along the way in this lifetime. And establishing that connection with everything that connects the upper half and the lower half. One more deep breath here. Check in with your lower back. Bond is on lock. Pull the pelvic wall up, navel in. Exhale, slowly start to roll it up. Walk the hands in. One vertebrae at a time. Good. Now we're going to slowly come back into laying down all the way on the back, arms up to the sky. Good. Now as we exhale, go ahead and pull the right leg up and leave the left leg there. And you can either have the leg just rest on the floor, that's perfectly fine, or you can lift it for a little bit more core work. Good. Either way, start to walk your hands up the back of the leg, lift your shoulders, and actively press the bottom leg long. Good, in that direction. Now, as you exhale, bend the top knee. Good. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, draw the hands in through the heart center. And we're going to twist over towards the right. Left elbow, right knee. Good. Now, take a moment here to square your shoulders, down your spine, lengthen the back of your neck. Good. Now, as we exhale, lifting the left leg up and down. We just want to feel the core here. So again, connect to your core muscles. Inhale, use your belly button to lift that bottom foot to the sky. And there's nice tight grip, elbow to the outside of the right knee here. Okay, one more time. Lift it up, make that connection. Feel the abdominals, feel your belly button, pull it in. Hover it down. And now drawing tiny little circles, clockwise direction with the toe. And tiny little circles, opposite direction with the toe. Inhale, reach, legs nice and long. Point the toes, arms above the head. Good, breathe it out. Hollow out the belly, hollow out the core. Absorption here. Stillness and absorption, deep breathing. Stretch out those muscles. Exhale, other side. Start to lift the left leg now. And maybe hover the right foot off the ground, maybe not. Take a moment here. Breathe into your body. Let that nectar flow all the way down. Improving that circulation, lift the shoulders, walk the hands up the back of the calf. Time. Okay, bend that top knee. Inhale, arms to rise. Now strong hands. You want your hands nice and strong. Place your power there, not in the neck. Exhale, draw the hands to heart center and twist. Right elbow outside that left knee. Make that contact and use that traction. Now this is very powerful for your core. It also trains your core. Inhale, right foot up to the sky. To make every move in your body happen from your foundation, from your core. Use your belly button to lift the foot. Good. Your leg does not move unless your abdominals allow it to. Lower it down. Stretch it out. One more time. Inhale. Bottom leg to rise. Power through that foot. Exhale, hover it down. And draw tiny little circles. Clockwise direction, feel the core. Good, deepen the breath. Yes. And exhale, start to roll in the opposite direction. Counterclockwise, here we go. And release, both toes up to the sky. Point flex, roll the feet out. Good. And exhale, lengthen it down. Arms long, hollow out the belly. Good, good, good. Now coming into bridge, bring your feet flat, about hip width distance apart, and you want to take your fingertips and just reach your fingertips to where you can feel the backs of your heels. That's how far you want your heels to be away from your body with your particular body type. Now flatten your lower back, isometrically dial your navel down, backs of the arms strong. We're going to come into bridge. Ground down through the heels, go nice and slow. Tuck the tailbone under. Lift the hips up, keep the knees hip width distance apart. And internally rotate your thigh bones in towards each other. Good. Very, very tiny little adjustment made within the body. Good. There's very little pressure on your head and neck. All that pressure is felt from the backs of your arms, your triceps, and your shoulders pressing down into the ground. Good. Now staying here or walking the arms together, interlacing the fingers, shoulder ins. Now last part to bridge is lifting up the chest towards the chin. So you can breathe into your thyroid gland. Bandha's on lock. Mula Bandha, pull it up. Uddiyana Bandha, pull the navel in. Jalandhara Bandha, chin to chest. Breathe deep into the thyroid, parathyroid. Reset your systems, cleanse, optimize, balance. Let's flow. Stay here or walk the left foot to the center, midline of your spine. Inhale, right knee in and stretch the leg all the way up to the sky. Good. We're going to pulse it here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Grab down through the heel. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch it out. Right foot down. Breathe the left knee in. Go ahead, stretch it to the sky. Power through the shoulders and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Good. Supta Baddha Konasana. Open up the hips, knees apart, feet together. Pull the pelvic wall up. Muladhara Bandha. Don't let any energy escape out the bottom of you. We want to grow it. We give so much of our power away to things that need our attention. So why not keep your power? Oscillate it, perpetuate it, grow it. Breathe here. Good. One more deep breath. Pull the pelvic wall up, flatten your lower back. Press the bottoms of feet together, release the spine. Exhale, use your core to pull the knees back together. Good. Keeping the joints safe. Now you can do one more set of bridge, or you can come into wheel. So if you'd like to come into wheel, you bring your fingertips to your heels. So your knees hip width distance apart. Keep them there. On lock. Pay attention to the knees. Inhale. Arms to the sky. Fingertips nice and strong. Bend the elbows and reach the fingertips down to the mat. Pull the elbows into that shoulder width distance height. Good. Now on your next breath, inhale, press the floor away, lifting up the chest. Good. Then rolling it forward. Shoulders over the wrist. Heart to the sky. Good. Now staying here, coming into the wheel push-ups. Draw the elbows in, bend the elbows, lower it down. Inhale, straighten the arms, lift it back up. Good, 2 more times, wheel push-ups, you can do this. Bend the elbows, lower it down. Exhale, straighten the arms. 1 more, bend the elbows, lower it here, strong. Good. Exhale, straighten the arms. Good, now slowly come out, 1 vertebrae at a time, with just as much grace as you went into the pose. Good. Supta Baddha Konasana, bottoms of feet together, knees apart, opposite hand on the heart, opposite hand on the chest. Good. Deepen your breath. Uddiyana Bandha. Use your hands like defibrillators, right as the plus Less is the minus to charge your vitality organs. One more breath here. Press your lower back down to the mat. Gonna use that heat, that agony, that fire to transmute any negative cells into healthy ones. All right, use your core to pull the knees back together. We're gonna come into happy baby. So draw the knees in towards the chest and just see how that feels. Good. Maybe roll side to side. Good. Getting as much of your lower spine, actually your entire spine, on the mat for happy baby. So go ahead and lengthen your neck out. Open up your hips and drive your heels up to the sky. Reach for the inner seams of the feet. Good. Take that grip. And in happy baby, you want to press the heels up and pull the heels down at the same time. Good. Good. Balancing out that sacral chakra and root chakra, which is Saturday is all about. That's the energy of the day. Strengthening that foundation from which this practice is built. Good. Go ahead, rock your baby out side to side, massaging your kidneys, which are exposed in this position. Good. So let's take a few deep breaths here. And as you exhale, slowly starting to stretch the legs all the way up to the sky. Point flex, roll the feet out. Okay, we got one more eagle twist, final shavasana. Cross the right leg over the left, cross-legged position. Lining up the knees, center of the body. Inhale, arms to rise. Exhale, let's strengthen our joints. Bring the left arm underneath the right. And dial your navel, again, down into the ground. Lower the legs, nice and long. Lift the elbows up over the head. Deep breath here. Keep the lower back nice and flat. Exhale, draw elbows into the knees. Good, 2 more times. Inhale to lengthen. Squeeze elbows and knees. Squaring hips and shoulders. Exhale. Pull the belly button in. Good. We're creating that tourniquet effect in the 8 major joints of the body. That way, when you release, pull it in. Go ahead and release it now. New blood flow. Shake it out. Point flex. Roll the feet out. We'll rush through the arteries in your arms and your legs. Come into the other side. Opposite leg up and over. Squaring hips and knees. Flatten your lower back. Navel in. Arms high. Breathe it here. Opposite arm down and under. Lining and squaring. Lengthening the legs. Lifting the arms up. Good. Use your core. Exhale. Bring it together. Nice and strong. Good. 2 more. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale. Pull it in. This is what it's meant by getting yourself together. You want to hug everything in towards your core, towards your midline, your lifeline, your spine. Hug the hip bones in, elbows, knees. Hold it here. Deep breath. Exhale to unwind. Toes all the way up to the sky. Flex point and roll the feet out. We're going to start with the right leg first, so go ahead and let the left leg come all the way down. Bend the knee, interlace the fingers, and just take a grip over the shin and open up the knee to the side. Exhale, pull the right knee up towards the right shoulder. Good. Very gentle compression on your digestive system. Lengthen the back of your neck. Let's twist. Right arm out to the side, shoulders flat. Left hand guides the knee across the body. Go nice and slow. Good. And you can just bring your leg down to wherever feels good to you. Readjust your shoulders so that they're flat if they come up off the floor. And turn your head over towards the right. We're going to come into the reverse breaths 3 times. And it's just exactly how a baby breathes when they're growing and strengthening their organs. So let's get a little bit more vitality. Help the digestive process internally. Massage your organs. Go ahead and inhale. Belly comes out just like a Buddha belly. Expand the belly fully. Exhale, pull the navel in towards the spine and up towards your diaphragm. 2 more. Inhale, expand the lower belly. Exhale, pull the belly in and up towards the heart. One more time. Inhale, let the belly go. Exhale, contract the belly and then pull it up. Good. Now slowly start to switch sides. Right knee comes back in. We're gonna hug it one more time and switch it out. Good. Left knee comes in. Open up the knee to the side. Nice tight grip over the shin and pull the knee up towards the left shoulder. Chin to chest. Deep breath here. Gentle compression on the digestive system on this side. Exhale, slowly start to make your way into that supine twist. Left arm out to the side. Go nice and slow. Letting it breathe, let it settle in and settle down. Good. 3 reverse breaths now. Inhale, expand the belly, let it out. Exhale, pull the belly in and up. Good. 2 more. Inhale, let the belly expand fully. Get all of that breath there. Exhale, pull the belly in nice and slow. Internal massage, then up towards your lungs. 1 more. Inhale, let it expand, let it out. Exhale, pull it in. And up. Slowly start to come out. Left knee comes back in towards the body. 1 more tight squeeze, knee up towards the shoulder. Sending it nice and long, arms above the head. Hollow out the core, point the toes. Good. Exhale, bring both knees in. Now reach over the shins for opposite elbows. Hug it down. Smooth and even it out. Exhale, toes up to the sky, arms to the sides. Final Shavasana. Let the legs come all the way down here. Moment of stillness and absorption. Finding your center, observing your breath and letting the breath go. Letting your lungs go back to breathing however it is they want to breathe. Compassionately scan your body now. Ask yourself, where am I holding in my body? And where in my body can I relax more? See how far you can relax and let go in Shavasana today. And when you're ready, slowly start to bring the knees in, rolling over onto your side into the fetal position. And taking a moment here, taking a few deep breaths before rejoining the outer world again. A few more moments all to yourself. Know that the fetal position signifies rebirth. Every time you come off your mat, you're a new person, new cells, new insights, and new creativity. Cleansed, optimized, and balanced. Go ahead and gently make your way up into that comfortable seated position. Sukhasana. We're going to take 3 deep breaths here. Beautiful. Thank you so much for coming to yoga today. Such an honor to be here, practicing with you, connecting with you. Dedicated yogis, namaste.